Okay, so that is as some of you probably have heard, yeah, down here. Sorry, you won't see my face too much this video, but because I'm showing you guitar, specifically my version of Glaze's Nightmare Night, Glaze and Mike's Nightmare Night, you know, the symphonic metal version, and I'm just going to show you what I did on the rhythm guitar. I did my lead on a different guitar, and since I don't have good edit video stuff, I can only do so much. So, first of all, the first riff is really easy. Everything's going to be based around this fret here. It's in drop C, which is C, G, C, low string, C, G, C, F, D, A. But we never use those top ones, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so the first thing that I want to show you is the first opening lick. And this is like 3/4 of the song right here. It starts on the 7th fret right here, and I do it like this. That was out of time, but you get the idea. The two things to know are, it's a 2-cycle thing. The first, this is the commonality between it. So you got it. So that's the first part of it, and then the second part is you have that, and then the second time you do it twice, except that the last time you go, which is only this string, and you're doing a tremolo pick on here. And you end with a pinch squeal, which is, I can't really show you how to do that, so if you want to learn about pinch squeals, find another video. But so yeah, the full thing goes. Yeah, like that, and that, you know, just has a little pop to it. And then we get to the verse, you know, that repeats for a couple times, and then when the verse starts, you know, no Phillies and genitals, no reason to scream. So, you know, you get the, you just palm mute everything, and you palm mute in just this kind of trot pattern. So it's like, so you still do that though. So that stays there, and then so does the pinch squeal. One thing I want to know is, instead of hitting this on the 3rd fret there, this chord, which I try to show you as many different ways as possible. Instead of doing that chord, you do it kind of inverted, where you have one finger on this, on the lowest string, and then one finger here on the 3rd fret of the 5th string, I guess. So it gets this really deep sounding chug that you really can't get without it, unless you have like a 7th string that you can tune down, but I don't have one of those, so I just kind of improvise. So it ends up going, right, so a 7, 5, 4, that. So and that's the verse. And then it goes into the chorus. Nothing really special happens. Just this goes. And then it goes to the 7th fret of the 2nd string power chord right there. So it's. So it goes, you use that inverted chord again. Bum, 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 open. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, and that's the chorus. So full speed. Okay, so that's the like the interlude lick, and it's pretty simple. It's just a kind of a rocky riff right there with that D that you're always probably going to end up back at, and make sure those are chords for this part too. And then that's just that inverted chord I showed you earlier. And then so that's one part of it, and then the second half is the open. So yeah, that's that. And continuing on with that idea, then it goes back to the riff we're so familiar with, except that's the difference. Instead of doing the where that normally goes, you go with the inverted chord and the first fret power chord right there. Just one finger, first three strings, or last three strings, whatever you want to call it. That's how you do it. Notice I'm really good at guitar. I can explain exactly what I do. So yeah, that's how that works. So it goes. You know, the same way it was before. And then we go into the second verse, which is exactly like the interlude. Except it's all palm muted and on a single string, except for the... So yeah, I mean, it's the same thing. Just kind of bounce it a little bit. Okay. And then we do the chorus again, so... I mean, that's just right on that. That's all you need to do. Just practice the rhythm as the recording goes. And then it's night, 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 nah, night, night, nah. So it's just, you know, starting here, go down, no big deal. And then it does the lower version, which goes to the open. But then it goes to that same reverse chord, but instead of being down here on the 5th and 3rd, it goes to the 6th and 4th, because it's a B instead of a B flat. So... Nightmare. Nightmare. Oh, same as the second one. Except now it gets this is just the crazy end where it's you know, just hyper pick everything. Just make sure it's in time. And the only thing I can suggest to you guys, and this has already gone on for 10 minutes, but just make sure that you're really keeping, you know, you keep your pick hand steady. That's what this is all about. I mean, obviously you can say, oh man, he's not doing that much over here. That's true. I'm not, because I just have a really accurate pick hand. These are practice in Dragon Force. So. Nightmare Nights! And it just ends on a bop. Pretty easy, right? All right, so I hope to see 20 people covering this on guitar later. Just figure out the lead on your own. I'm sure Glaze has a MIDI somewhere, and it's based around this, so it's not terribly hard to figure out. Just higher up. All right, so good luck, everyone. Sorry for no new song this week. I'll get to that later on.